Hi, Patricia here, and welcome to today's Marketing Insight, where I'm going to share with you one of the most powerful marketing strategy of all time to promote your product. And this is evergreen in the sense that you can always use this strategy to promote your product. And it's none other than the strategy of getting joint venture partners to help you to promote. Now, as you know, every single one of my marketing lessons, not all, but 90% of the time, are all based on case studies. And that's how I create this. That's how I produce this content and so on. Instead of me thinking of what to say, what to share, what to teach, what I'll do is that I'll just see what is happening in our business, in our marketing campaigns, and I'll just share it with you. So, speaking of this, right, about joint venture, or in other words, how to get others to help you to promote your product, right? So I want to share with you from the other end of the spectrum, where assuming that I am the joint venture. So I want to share with you from my experience that whenever I receive like requests about promoting their offers and so on, how do I evaluate, how do I make the decision whether this is a good offer or not? Because the fact is that almost every day we get requests of another marketer telling us about their product launch, about their new product and so on, and asking us to help to promote. And the most common classic way of how they say is that, hey, you know, this our offer converts at X percentage of conversion, our EPC is worth X amount and so on. So it's not that they are bragging about how successful their product is, but they are focused on one thing. They're focused on, hey, if you mail this, you'll be able to make money. If you promote this, you'll be able to make money and so on. Now, is that the ultimate what's the word? Is that the ultimate reason for your potential joint venture partners or your super affiliates to decide to promote your product or not? Now, I'm not saying that money is not important. I'm saying that yes, it is valuable, but it is not the main one. The fact is that the first thing that you want to consider first is that is the product valuable to your joint venture partner? Is your product something suitable for the super affiliate that you're trying to reach? So I'm going to write it down here, some notes, so that it's easier to remember. So the first one, the very first thing is that it's the product. I will put bracket as in like I'll put bracket and say the quality, right? Because it's about endorsing a particular brand, a particular product. So if you think again, the joint venture partner who has his own followers, where he has built the brands, the trust, the credibility with his own followers. Now, do you think that he's more concerned of making sure that his followers, his customers and so on, gets good value from his endorsement, or for him just to make money? So this is why it's important to put out the point that the product that they are promoting is actually valuable. Now that's the first thing, right? It's not just on the money, and if the product is good, that's suitable for them, like his followers or her followers, right, will be able to get the value. Then you can talk about point number 2, the commissions, as in like how much money they can actually make. Is this a good business for them to get into or not? Now, how do you structure a good offer? Now, I'm going to share with you again from my point of view, from my experience when I evaluate an offer to see whether this can generate income for our company or not, right? So when we're evaluating the offer, what we're actually looking for is actually 2 key things. One is a residual offer, and should I say a residual income, and the other one is basically the lack of a better word in the marketing terms, we call it the upsells. Because when I'm promoting a product, I would, if it's not a high price product, I would want you to know whether the product I'm promoting has a funnel or not, whether the same amount of visitors that I send over could generate 2x the income, 3x, 5x and so on. Because if you are promoting a single product, it also means that there's only one stream of income. Now this is how I think. If I'm promoting a product and this product have multiple offers, or lack of a better word, upsells, and all of these upsells adds value to my customers, right? That will be a better option than just a single product, because a single product means that in terms of the economics of it, the EPC of the visitor, the cost per visitor is less compared to multiple offers. And the next thing is that, can it help to generate residual income? Residual income could come from a membership, it could come from ongoing offers, and so on, right? So if you understand that process, right, then you want to let your JV partner knows that, hey, there is more than just one stream of income in this promotion and so on, right? And there's another point that I want to add here. We talk about the products, we talk about the commissions. Now another important point is this: is it complement to your super affiliates products or your JV partners products and so on, or is it competing? So let's say, right, this joint venture partner of yours is famous for email marketing. Let's say he's a pro of email marketing. Then you come up with another course about email marketing that shares almost the same concept, almost the same strategy and so on. And you're asking him to promote your email marketing course. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. He can still angle it so that it promotes well, as in a compliment to his own brand. But wouldn't it be better if it's a complement offer rather than a so-called competing offer? Because if both are email marketing, your joint venture may be thinking, you know, should my followers follow my concept or follow your concept, right? Now, complement would means this: if he is teaching about email marketing, let's say your offer is about social media marketing or list building, then it complements to someone who is learning email marketing. So this is actually something that is very important, but it's usually not being evaluated to be at the top because they don't realize it, right? Now, for all of these three key points, which one will be the most important? There's no real hierarchy of which one is more important. There's none to say that this is number one priority, number two priority, and so on. But all I can say is that the commission is the least priority if you are working with a top joint venture partner, someone who cares about his brand. Now, but for all of this, right, none of this will matter if you miss the biggest formula, the biggest ingredient of all. And that ingredient is this. Let me see where I can write so that I won't be, yeah, it's here. Oops, I almost write into the right things. It's relationship. Without relationship, nothing matters. Without relationship, they wouldn't trust you. They will be thinking, if I can make money with your offer, I could also make money with other people's offer, right? So I'll probably prefer to work with someone who I have a relationship with because there are future opportunity, or maybe I just like that person more than a stranger in that sense. So if you want to get someone to promote your product, to promote your offer, so you want to focus on building your brand so that you are a trustworthy brand and start building relationship. Now, how do you build a relationship? That's probably a totally different marketing insights. I mean, we try to keep each marketing insight less than 10 minutes long, right? So focus on that, focus on building the relationship in any way possible, whether it's online or offline, then you can start talk about business in that sense. Alright, with that said, this is Patrick Chan here, signing off. If you feel that this video is valuable, there is some content that you want to share with your friends and so on, please go ahead and share today's marketing insights, and also feel free to like, or go ahead and like anyway, right? So, and leave a comment if you have anything to say or to share or to give me feedback and so on. Other than that, I look forward to create more marketing insights for you. Thank you.